John chapter 10, this is Jesus talking to the Jews. And Jesus says, if I do not do the works of my Father, don't believe me. But if I do, though you do not believe me, believe the works, that you may know and believe that the Father is in me and I in him. Therefore they sought to seize him, but he escaped their hands. And now I could stop right here and ask you, there are a lot of people trying to seize Jesus, and he escapes your hand because you're trying to seize him for the wrong reasons, right? Verse 40, and he went away again. Jesus went away again beyond the Jordan to the place where John was baptizing there first, and there he stayed. Weird detail that you hear the weird detail and you ask, why did it say he went beyond the Jordan and stayed there? What's going on? Well, I started thinking about it. What is beyond the Jordan? Where is that at? Look at a map. Anybody know? Anybody ever read the book of Joshua? Where did they come in? We sang the song, Jordan Stormy Banks. They came in across a certain area by the Jordan. That was later called beyond the Jordan. So Jesus went to where Joshua crossed the Jordan to conquer the promised land. Did you know that's where Jesus was baptized too? Do you think that was on purpose? Do you think it was intentional that Jesus was baptized in the very area that they crossed over? Where Elijah was taken up? Where Elisha's ministry started? Is that an accident? So why did Jesus go back there again? Well, in John chapter 11, it says, now a certain man was sick, Lazarus of Bethany. You know the story, right? Did you know that name Lazarus comes from a Hebraic meaning of Eliezer? Eliezer is the real name before it was Hellenized in Greek. Eliezer is the name of the guy who helped kick off, guess whose ministry? Joshua's. And what's the first thing Joshua did when he crossed the Jordan? Where'd he go? Where did he conquer? Name the city, somebody. Jericho. I was wondering, what's Jericho mean? Well, it has a meaning to it in Hebrew. The root is meaning something like fragrance. So I'm wondering, what does that have to do with anything? I'm seriously thinking all this morning, going crazy, have to leave the house. Lo and behold, I read the next verse. It says, it was that Mary who anointed the Lord, this is in John 11, with fragrant oil. Think that's an accident? Wow, I'm seeing a theme here. Jesus starts his ministry where the conquering was going to start. Then he goes back before the final week and a half of his life, as if he's getting ready for something, to cross that Jordan again. Why? You see, in John 1, he is baptized for service. In John 11, he's braced for sacrifice. In John 1, he begins his ministry, but in John 11, he begins his march. In John 1, he listens for the call. In John 11, he launches his campaign. It's going to get serious because he crosses the Jordan the first time to call disciples, but the second time to conquer death. Jesus is a conqueror. And I think some of you may be convinced that you were called, but guess what? You never were conquered. You never had that John 11 experience where you were conquered. The truth is, the only way to know that you were called by him is if your heart has been conquered by him, and that's a fact. Those he calls, he conquers. And if your heart isn't conquered by Jesus Christ, you haven't had a John 11 experience where he's coming in ready for the march. Am I right? We all serve someone or something. We're all conquered by some desire or some priority. We are slaves to something in life, and that's our top priority. But let me ask you this. Do you want to serve your own passions and pleasures, or do you want to serve the Prince of Peace? Who do you want to serve today? We're all serving something. The question is, are you going to serve the conqueror? Because I don't know about you, I'd rather be called and conquered than quelled and conquered by life. I want to be conquered by Jesus himself, right? So listen, this is my encouragement to you. Jesus has already won. And you've got struggles in your life that you can't win. You can't. But Jesus has won them ultimately on the cross forevermore. And after he went through that John 11 experience, he conquered death, rose again, and is Lord of Lords, King of Kings, and that can be yours today.